Hey everyone, welcome back to Stadium Brats. I'm Chase Kennecke. This is the show where we play Pokemon Stadium only using rental Pokemon. Last time, I believe we beat Erica of the Gym Leader Castle, and now after Erica is Koga. Koga, yeah, that's right. That's how that works. Koga. So let's get into it. It's just me this time. People are busy. I'm recording this during Super Bowl weekend, so a lot of friends are getting ready for the big game, and I am also getting ready for the big game. But the big game is Pokemon Stadium. And that's not true. I'll watch the football. All right, Koga. This is going to be mostly poison types. Poison, one of the worst types in Gen 1. Lots of stuff beats it. It doesn't beat a lot of stuff. So I think we'll be okay. I do have my list. If you haven't followed along with the show up to this point, for this last little bit, I beat all the stadium tournaments, beat all the cups, and now I'm into the Gym Leader Castle. And to make this just a little bit extra difficult for me, I decided to have a knockout system where if I use a Pokemon in a previous gym, I cannot use it in another gym, subsequent gym. So I've got this list here. It's relatively long, but I'll pick some Pokemon and then I'll look through the list and see if I picked anybody that I've already picked before. So we're looking for ground types and we're looking for psychic types. Let's see here. Let's you know what I think I'd really like is a Nidoking. I feel like Nidoking might have been picked already, but if it hasn't been, Nidoking is going to be my main man here. I think he's going to do real good. Nidoqueen, we'd really like a ground move, so we're not going to take that. You know, having a poison type of our own, I kind of want a flyer because it seems like you get lots of teams that you have Earthquake or Dig or something, so having somebody that flies would be kind of nice. Just as some coverage. Also, even though Koga will mostly be using poison Pokemon, his team, his other trainers in his gym aren't necessarily. So we still need to have something relatively balanced. Golbat ain't gonna do it though. Dugtrio is solid. Dugtrio has definitely been used before. I think I used that in Surge's gym. And I just don't think Diglett is quite good enough, even though I like the moveset a lot. This Arcanine does not have Dig. We've had Arcanines that had Dig before that were really nice. This Poliwhirl's really good, but I'm pretty sure I've used Poliwhirl. Actually, looking at the list, I've only used Poliwrath. Interesting. Okay, I'm temporarily at least gonna choose Poliwhirl. We can go back on that. We haven't used Abracadabra Alakazam yet. This might be a good place to do it. Alakazam stats aren't that much better than Kadabra's. The Dig on Alakazam might actually come in handy. The Psybeam is obviously better for Kadabra, and then Abra just gets the Psychic, which is nice. But I don't know if we can take an Abra here. I don't know. Its speed isn't that much worse. Let's take the Alakazam for now, and we'll see. I'd rather not bring multiple from the same line, but you know, you never know. I think Poliwhirl already does enough for our water stuff. We don't have. Have we used Golem? I don't think we've used Golem before. We have not. Golem could be a solid option. Yeah, why don't we take Golem? So I think that's a pretty solid set, and I think the rest of it is finding some good coverage here. Actually, that Slowbro's not bad. I think we have used Slowbro. Yes, we have used Slowbro. So we still wouldn't mind a flyer. The trio's not terrible. The Reflect could be kind of useful. The Substitute could be kind of useful. Well, we'll consider that. We've used Executor before. Almost positive. Almost positive. But I'm not seeing him here. Did we... Maybe we saved... Maybe we were saving him for a different thing. I don't know if this is the thing for it. Also, his moveset in the Gym Leader Castle is much worse than the moveset in other places. What do we really need here? I wouldn't mind something that has an electric move and a flyer. So if you want an electric flyer, there's your boy. There is your boy. Is this where we want to burn Zapdos? Sure. Sure, let's take a Zapdos here. And then, I mean, what else would we want? Fire, maybe? Ice, potentially. I don't think we're really gonna need grass anywhere. Maybe a fighting? Fighting's not the worst. Plus, that Machamp has Dig. That's pretty good. Choke just has straight up Earthquake. Let's try our hand with a Machamp. How about that? Because that also has some relatively nice coverage. I feel like maybe we're spec'd a little too much against Poison and not against other potential threats. Like if they have a Grass Pokemon, what do we do? Got Alakazam. Got Zapdos. If we go up against Fire, we've got Golem and Poliwrath. If we go up against an Electric type, we've got Golem and Nidoking. Ice types. I mean, Golem kind of, but he can also get hurt. Machamp kind of, but fighting moves are bad. If we go up against a Psychic against us, could be rough. That could be rough. Let's just try. Let's try our hand. Let's see what we can do. We're starting with a Biker. And he is pretty much all poison types and a Ditto. Great. I think we just start with Nidoking here. Show the dominance. We'll take Alakazam as well. And then I don't want to spec a little too much into... Like, I could take Golem here. Golem would be a solid pick. But I'm a little worried about that Tentacool. Let's take Machamp. Machamp, I think, is going to be fine against most of these guys.
Here comes the first opponent. An easy victory should be within reach.
Okay. I don't love fighting a Tentacool here. I think we're faster. And Earthquake probably one-hit KOs this. We'll try. Oh, he's faster. And he's swapping. I don't think he had a flyer. Okay, swapping into a Weezing, which I don't think is going to go very well for you. No Levitate in Gen 1. Oh, and the crit. It's definitely done. Well, that's a good start. Nidoking, one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 1. He's just so cool. He's just so cool. He learns so many moves. Ground is not very effective against Bug, right? So this should just be normal effectiveness. Oh, but the crit. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to stop that.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
Still feeling pretty confident. Yeah, we got that Tentacool back. So now that it's a 3-on-2, I'm feeling a little bit better. Let's go for the Earthquake and see what happens. So we are faster.
How's that? Super effective.
Okay, that did kill. Great. Nothing to worry about. Solid start. Untouched. Unlike in the stadiums, though, you do not get extra continues for perfects. Okay, that's a more varied team. So you got a couple grass, you got a water, a ground, a fighting, and a bug flying. Zapdos deals with everything here, right? Or at least is strong against everything here. The Sand Slash is the one thing it's not, but its flying negates the ground. So yeah, we lead Zapdos here. I think you can take Poliwhirl as an option, and then maybe Alakazam just as a like generally effective against most of these things, super effective against Ivysaur, Weepinbell, and Machoke. But we probably won't have to use anything except Zapdos.
Challenger needs to stay calm to earn victory.
I can't think of anything Machoke would have that would be scary to us. So we could just do the Sky Attack, or we could throw a substitute out. Let's throw a substitute out. So this will protect us against any status type moves. Oh, okay. Well, he got the crit, so I guess that's the reason it broke. All right, so kind of a wasted turn. We'll go to Sky Attack now.
It's building energy for the next attack.
But if all I can do is Karate Chop, then I'm not
What
worried.
now? Nail the weak spot.
Even with the crits.
Neither one is conceding an inch. A soaring sky attack. Super effective. Wow!
Great.
Takes it down with one hit. What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Sandslash.
Okay. Again, I don't know what this thing can really do to us, so I don't mind staying in. Let's try substituting again. I think the worst it could do is Slash. Oh, well, there you go. And that crits too. All right. Now we don't feel great about having Zapdos in here anymore. Do we switch out is the question. So if we switch out, what can we switch into? We could switch into Poliwhirl, I guess. But if you get crit by Slash, this Sand Slash probably outspeeds our Poliwhirl, so it probably could just kill us before we even get to attack with it. Alakazam is almost certainly faster, but it's also got really bad defense, so that Slash, if it used it again, could get really close to just killing Alakazam outright. So maybe you do have to leave the Zapdos in. We can't use Substitute because it's just going to break right through again. I don't think we can use Sky Attack because I don't think we'll live, especially if it crits. Thunder doesn't do anything. I think we just have to sacrifice the Zapdos and get a Flash off to see if we can just get a little bit of value before this dies.
Brilliant flash. Accuracy took a hit. What's this? Powerful strike.
Yeah. All right, that's fine. We it did its duty. So now we bring out Poliwhirl. There's a chance that Sandslash misses now. And I think Poliwhirl could tank one Slash. So we just have to hit with Hydro Pump. Or we could try Hypnosis, but Hydro Pump should be a one-hit KO, so let's just not mess around. We are faster, though. That's impressive.
That one hurt.
And the crit, that helps. All right.
It's a one-hit wonder. There's only
A little bit of luck right there.
Pokemon left in reserve.
But we'll take a little bit of luck.
Oh, it's Whiffenbet. The remaining
And then this
Pokemon
isn't a
are
great
each
matchup
one.
for us, but we've got something good in the back. We'll try a Hypnosis.
Hypnosis. Oh no,
Okay.
it's still asleep. It's fast asleep.
So we could just swap into Alakazam now. Actually, I think that is what I'm going to do. Swap into Alakazam. Even if it wakes up, we'll go first the next time. And then
Here's a Pokemon.
I don't think Confusion is strong enough to kill this in one turn, but definitely in 2 turns.
Alakazam. It woke up.
Okay, waking up's not
Will this
great,
Pokemon
but
swap change the flow
we'll be
of
okay.
battle? There's the attack. Wow, that's an effective hit.
okay, Razor Leaf crits, but we have a really high special, so I think we'll still manage. Yeah, no problem.
What
Then
a
we'll take it out.
furious battle.
So maybe got a little cute there.
Confusion.
But
Effective. Oh,
was able to pull it out. 0 issues.
and there goes the battle.
Two down. The Juggler, if it's a Juggler from Gen 1, this is where it would have like some Psychic types, maybe a Drowsy or a Hypno or something. Yep. Both of them. In fact, all of it's Psychic. Yikes. This is bad. This is bad for us. I think we lead Zapdos. We take Golem and I think Golem doesn't have great special, but it is going to pack a pretty good punch. It's got bad speed too, so you are worried about that. The self-destruct though could be really nice against something. Zapdos, I think, is going to be our best bet. It's fast. It's got a high special, so it's going to tank some of this stuff. Sky attacks are going to do a lot of damage. We just have to take 2 attacks, which isn't great, but it's the best you can do on some of this stuff. Actually, maybe like a substitute can tank some of these attacks, potentially, so that's maybe not the worst. We could take Alakazam, who, again, really high special, really good speed. Dig, I mean, it has a terrible attack stat, so Dig isn't going to do a lot of damage. But again, Kadabra and Abra have terrible defense on their own, so maybe we do get through on that. Confusion is a pretty weak attack, but it still has that chance to confuse, which can be nice. Kinesis and Reflect probably doesn't really help us out much, but Kinesis at least does lower accuracy. Or the other option would be Poliwhirl. Special isn't great. Speed's okay. We would be doing decent Earthquakes. Strength could even be a useful option sometimes. We'd probably just use Earthquake the whole time. But you don't want to take Nidoking, and you don't want to take Machamp. They just get crushed here. Now I'm thinking maybe we don't even take Golem. Maybe you do Zapdos, Poliwhirl, Alakazam. Yeah, let's... Is that who we want? Maybe. Maybe. We're not taking Golem. We'll see what happens.
The gym leader is waiting right after this.
I think the scariest thing that these things can do is Hypnosis, so we're going to start with Substitute.
It created a substitute.
Okay, Mimic is
The opponent.
fine.
What a furious battle.
Because we'll do Sky Attack. If it tries to do Sky Attack, then it's just burning a turn.
For the next attack.
Okay, Confusion.
What now? substitute took the hit.
And we held out.
Neither one is conceding an inch.
I don't know if this will be a one-hit KO. It should be strong. Should be quite strong.
Severe hit.
Okay, not quite one hit. This should break the... Yep, break the substitute.
There's a big difference in HP.
I just feel like what's going to happen is we're going to try Thunder, we're going to miss with Thunder, and it's going to hit us with Confusion and actually confuse us. So let's go for Substitute again. Unless this crits, we know we can tank a Confusion.
What's this? The substitute took the hit.
And now we can try
The
Thunder.
intense battle continues.
So now even if Thunder misses, we get a second Thunder opportunity.
Here it comes. Thunder.
Okay, nice. Now we get the substitute and the extra turn of that.
What will the next Pokemon be?
Okay.
Oh, it's
Mr. Mime. I think Mr. Mime actually has relatively decent
How
defense,
will the type difference affect that?
but we could try a Thunder here and see if we can get the paralysis. But I think you just got to go for the guaranteed damage that Sky Attack's gonna get.
Building energy for the next attack.
Nice. Wow. Burns another turn. Ooh, I don't like him getting substitute, but
Fireworks are flying in this
you know,
battle.
I guess it could be worse.
Ah! Harsh blow.
Seismic Toss, that should break the substitute.
The substitute was used up. The heated battle rages.
This thing could still put us to sleep. This thing could still...
Bearing each other down.
I feel like there's still a lot of bad status stuff that this thing could do to us. Thunder would kill it, obviously, but it needs to hit. 70% accurate, that's not a guarantee. We know that if it uses Seismic Toss again,
What's the matter, trainer?
no big deal. Well, we can tank one Seismic Toss, and so we could just do Sky Attack here. Burn a turn, let it do what it's going to do, and then hit it.
Trainer hasn't issued
We
a
could also Substitute, which we know is going to take some of our HP. But if it uses...
What's the matter, trainer?
Well, if it uses Seismic Toss, I think it just kills it. It kills the sub. And it still has the option of using a Substitute as well,
Trainer
which would
hasn't
really...
issued an order.
No, actually, it can't use Substitute, because it doesn't have enough health for that.
What's the matter, trainer?
I really don't want to miss with Thunder. Let's try it. Let's risk it.
How's that?
Hey!
It's a hit. Oh, it's down. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
If this Zapdos had Drill Peck, we would be having a whole different conversation.
Oh, it's Slowbro.
Alright.
Remaining Pokemon count is 3.
Thunder's the option here, but I think, again, just to be safe, we substitute here.
Now,
I don't know what this thing has that could... I mean, it probably has something that will just break the substitute. Oh, it's also using Mimic. Man, this is...
the opponent.
They're all just using Mimic. That's his whole deal. Interesting. But he mimicked Thunder, which isn't going to help him.
Whoa! Super effective.
Cool.
Why? Take it.
All right, I probably thought through that a little too much,
And there goes the
but we got through it with just one Pokemon. Those were relatively quick. Now we're on to just Koga. Let's see what Koga's packing. Coughing and wheezing for sure. Oh, just wheezing. Okay, wheezing muck. All right. Let's lead with Golem. Yeah? Yeah, let's lead with Golem. We haven't seen Golem play. Let's go Nidoking. And then I guess the choice is between Machamp and Alakazam. Alakazam gets the same type of attack bonus, but also the confusion is just really weak. It's like base 35. We have a really high special stat, and it does get the stab, which is 1.5 times damage. So you are getting some benefits there. Machamp, on the other hand, and I'll re-show you Machamp. Machamp does have Dig, which is a 100 base power move in Gen 1. And his attack is 159. Really good attack. It's not the same type attack bonus, so you don't get the extra for that. We also haven't seen Machamp. Let's go Machamp. I don't love bringing a bunch of physical moves here and not having any special guys, but I think this is a solid team. I think we'll beat. So we should... This thing could use Hypnosis. This thing could use all sorts of status stuff. This thing could use like Stun Spore and paralyze us. I think that's my biggest worry is if this thing uses Stun Spore and we try Dig, Dig's not gonna... Dig could have another chance to miss, or we get paralyzed and Dig doesn't work. Dig is also only normally effective because this is Bug Poison. So Rock Throw might be the better option. Let's try Rock Throw. It's not as strong. Ooh, Mega Drain, that's also bad. Yeah, that's not great. Alright, we gotta assume this thing uses Mega Drain again, so we swap to Machamp. Mega Drain doesn't do as much.
Here's a Pokemon thing. Oh, it's Machamp! What now?
And then what do we do?
And the weak spot. Will this Pokemon swap change the
Fire
flow
Blast,
of
I
battle?
guess. Yeah, I don't think Karate Chop will kill. Dig might kill. Ah, this thing's got Side Beam.
Whoa, looks like a bad
Okay.
Pokemon choice.
Got a hit.
Fire Blast. Super effective.
Ooh, it burned. That means it lived. But it.
Number one is conceding
Ugh. If it kills Machamp, I think it still lives. Is that how that works?
They're staring each other down.
I'm gonna go back to Golem. I don't think Golem necessarily tanks the Psybeam, but I know Machamp doesn't.
Pokeball.
I don't want to swap in Nidoking at this point.
What's that? Power strike.
Critter sucks.
Oh!
It'd be nice if it just... Does the burn still go through?
What will
No.
the next Pokemon be?
Alright, we'll throw Nidoking out now. Nidoking should be able to tank one Psybeam.
Oh, it's Nidoking. It has to make up for lost ground.
And there's a chance we're faster.
It's 2 Pokemon against 3 now.
So, let's try a Poison
Battle is
Sting.
still up in the air.
Oh, it is faster. Oh no!
No, this Pokemon looks
That didn't do a lot, but still...
Oh, it's down. Which Pokemon is coming out?
Ugh. We're in a good position for whatever he has next. Yeah, Nidorino can't really do much to us.
We're
This thing could
even about with 2
learn
Pokemon
Surf,
aside.
I think. I think it could learn Surf.
Pokemon is back
But
in
we're
battle.
faster. We've got 100 power, 100 base power, stab, earthquake here.
Pokemon
Yeah, no chance on that. I guess that could get Bubble Beam as well. Like it potentially had some moves that could have done damage to us, but
Pokemon left in
not too
reserve.
bad.
Oh, it's
Wheezing.
Weezing.
think the worst thing Weezing could do is explode, but that would win us the
The
game.
remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th
Weezing doesn't have a big move set. And again, Earthquake might just straight up kill.
Pow! That's an effective hit.
Okay, it lived. Fire Blast, that's not the worst thing.
What now?
Even the burn's not bad.
Both Pokemon are
We don't mind a burn. One more Earthquake. This burn does have our
doubly effective.
physical attack, but Earthquake's just too strong.
That's it. Stage clear.
That went well. That went really well. All right. Help me remember here. Golem, Nidoking, Machamp. Who who else is on the team? Who else was on the team? I should know this. I just had them. Alakazam. And we got two more. Poliwhirl. And last was the bottom row. Oh, Zapdos. That was it. I should write these down when I pick them, not after they're done. You know what? How are we on time? We're great on time. Let's try Sabrina. Let's see if we can get 2 in 1. This is probably going to be more difficult. Psychic types are so good. And the things that stop psychics are not good at doing that in Gen 1. So we'll see what we can do. I think we just need powerful stuff. You know, we used a Charizard. I feel like we might have used a Charizard. I don't see a Charizard on this list. Maybe we go with the Charizard. It can fly, it can dig, so we can get around some stuff. It's relatively fast. Yeah, let's take a Charizard. Blastoise isn't strong enough. We could try a Beedrill, but the psychic types are just gonna murder him. We're not gonna do that. Raticate does have it's super fast. Hyper Fangs are pretty solid. Look on the list to see if we've used him. He would kind of just be a glass cannon for us, but that might work against a lot of these psychic types. Let's throw Raticate in there for now. What else? Pretty decent defensive Pokemon here. Defense and special are both over 100. Not sure about that. Growth and Spore is interesting. If you Spore to put something to sleep, use Growth a couple times, use a big dig. I wish he had like a bug move, but there aren't any good bug moves in Gen 1. Maybe we try a Parasect. He's really slow. Painfully slow. This might be the time to try him, though. What else could be useful options here? I feel like we need something psychic just to combat theirs. Did we already pass up? Yeah. Why don't we... do we want to burn Kadabra here? The Seismic Toss could be useful. The Recover might be able to be useful. The Thunder Wave. Yeah, let's take Kadabra. I think there's too many good options for that. Electrode just as something super fast. Toxic's not bad. Can blow up. Have we used it already? I'm not seeing it here. I think we could totally use an Electrode. Let's take an Electrode. It's not bad. And then... Chansey's got really good special. But what's it gonna do? Like, it can tank some hits, but maybe you get a freeze on the Ice Beam. It's got terrible attacks, and Double Edge does nothing. The Reflect isn't helping the stat that we need it to help. I don't know if that's the move. Starmie's a great Pokemon, but these are not amazing attacks. The Minimize, I guess, could be like we could just minimize a bunch and then use Tri attacks. Actually, not the worst idea. Yeah, let's put Starmie on the possible list. Yeah, similarly, you could. This is just like double team Toxic strats with Scyther. Slash is a solid move. I mean, that's honestly probably better than Raticate at that point. Maybe we switch out Raticate for this, or Parasect for this. Do we switch out the Raticate for the Scyther? Because I think I still want the Starmie. You know what? Let's just take the Starmie. If we lose, then we can throw the Raticate back and try a Scyther instead. But I think we'll be okay. We've got pretty decent coverage here. Okay. I think you lead Kadabra. Psybeam takes out the Mankey and the Primeape and the Chop. It's probably the best thing we have against a Dragonair. I think we could take Paris. There's something against the Dugong. And Starmie or Electrode. I guess Starmie, because he can take out the Rhyhorn and the Dugong.
Here's the first opponent of this gym series. A decisive victory is expected.
Okay, good start. You should be faster. Psybeam might one-hit KO? I kind of doubt it, but should get close.
Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Ooh, what's nice.
Taken down on the word go. This is a wild one from the word go. Oh, it's Dragon.
Okay, we don't love this one,
How will the type
but we should still be faster. Psychic should still do a decent job. We might confuse.
What now? Nail the weak spot.
Crit's nice. Crit's very nice. We probably won't live a Hyper Beam.
Severe hit.
Ooh, we did. How about that?
Range of heavy blow.
All right. You know what? It has to recharge, so we're going to use Recover.
It's restoring HP.
And now we can kill it with another Psybeam.
What a furious bounce.
Then we should be in a good position for whatever it's got left.
There's the Psybeam. There, it's a hit. Oh, is it down?
Not too bad.
There's a difference.
You know, if somebody said, "Hey, the Dragonair's Hyper Beam was only going to do 50 damage to you," we would take that. We would take that all day long. And, you know, we kind of got that with
The remaining Pokemon count is 3 to
the
1.
Recover.
The battle has become one.
That's a shiny Rhyhorn, right? Like, that has to be
What's that?
the blue mouth. It's like more of a sandstony.
Earthquake. Heavy
That
damage.
definitely kills.
Oh, it's down. Pokemon B.
Parasect. Parasect is the next Pokemon.
Oh, it's Parasect.
We're probably slower. Are we slower? We might be slower.
The combatants are making Spark
Mega Drain's
fly.
probably going to do just fine. We're not slow.
Wow, Mega Drain. Super effective. Wow, going down. And there goes
Sweet.
the battle.
Okay, burglars have fire Pokemon, right? Like the ones you find in the Pokemon. Yeah. Hey, look at that. One on Cinnabar Island. So go Starmie. I think our own Charizard, despite being a fire type as well, is gonna at least wall their fire type stuff. And I don't know. Electrode, Kadabra, Eradicate, any of them could work. Let's just in the just trying to play with new stuff. Let's take Electrode.
How will the gym's second opponent conduct battle? We'll need a
Maybe if we get in
strong
trouble,
effort
we
to
can
win.
explode or hit him with a fast thunder or something. I think for the most part we should just be able to stick with bubble beams.
Bubble Beam. Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice. What will the trainer
Love
do
that.
now?
Definitely don't love a critical hit.
What a furious battle.
Well, again, similar to
Combat
Kadabra, why don't we use our turn where they're recharging to minimize,
itself more evasive.
give ourselves a little help,
It can't make a move.
and then we can finish
Neither
them
one
with
is
Bubble Beam.
proceeding an inch. How's that? Super effective. Oh, is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Charmeleon.
Charmeleon.
It has to make up for lost ground.
I think now that we have that minimize
Second battle.
on us, we just stick.
Savage attack. No, this Pokemon
We
looks
just hope for
wrong.
some misses.
Seizing paw.
Nice.
Oh, the attack missed. Both Pokemon are exhausted. There it goes. That one hurt.
Okay.
Oh, it's down. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Growlithe.
Not super
The
worried
remaining
about a
Pokemon
Growlithe.
count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. How's that? Wow, that's an effective hit.
Okay.
Body slam. A decent
Oh,
hit.
we hung on. How about that?
The intense battle continues.
I thought for sure we'd be dead on that one. But we're not.
Savage attack.
Starmie, hell of a Pokemon.
Doubly effective. Wow. Going down.
This is not necessarily the moveset I would have on it, but
Battle.
it's still relatively solid moveset. I think I'd prefer the Psychic Surf Thunderbolt. And then you kind of got an option. I don't mind the minimize. Ice Beam is usually another solid one to just have on it. Medium, we're looking at some ghosts. So we lead Kadabra. Kadabra takes out everything except the Lickitung, and honestly probably takes out the Lickitung too. I think you take the Starmie as the electric attacks for Golbat and Tentacruel, and does solid against the rest of them. And then Electrode? Yeah, I think you take Electrode. Yeah. Like we fine. The Gengar is probably faster than us, but I think Kadabra's faster than everything else it's got. And I guess we get to find that out real quick. Alright, don't put us to sleep. That's actually not the worst. I think we can cut through this team fast enough that the poison isn't going to matter. Even toxic poison.
Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. What a furious battle!
So now it can't put us to sleep. Mega Drain isn't going to get you enough back.
A decent hit.
And I don't think we take the... Similar to the burn, you don't take the toxic poison damage if you kill.
Super effective.
So
Oh! Is it down and
we're pretty set here. I think we'd one-hit KO the Ghastly. The Haunter might stick around.
Pokemon B.
The Tentacruel definitely would stick around. It's got really high special.
Oh, it's Lickitung.
Lickitung has really bad special,
Oh, the type difference of
but
that
it probably
attack.
still
Combat
keeps
may
one. It probably can take one turn.
become- What's that? There, it's a hit.
Ooh, could take 3 turns. Supersonic's not great. If we do get confused, we'll probably switch out.
It's confused.
Yeah, I think we just switch out at this point.
Neither one.
We don't need to hurt ourselves and then also get poisoned. So let's go directly into...
Our issue.
You know, I went directly into Electrode. Maybe I should have done Starmie instead.
Oh, it's electric.
I think we'll be okay.
Oh, a horrible screech. Its defense
Screech is
down.
fine.
Will this Pokemon swap change
I don't even know if
the
this
flow
thing
of battle?
gets... if this thing gets Earthquake. So the option here is Thunder or Self-Destruct.
They're staring each
I don't
other
think we're
down.
going to die, so let's try a Thunder. If we miss a Thunder and we're hurting, we can still Self-Destruct at the end.
What's this? Severe hit.
Okay, so now we can just use Swift.
What'll it do? It's confused.
I think we actually stay in. I think we stay in for 1 turn and see what happens. If we can go through the confusion, hit it with a Swift, we're fine.
It's a swift attack.
Nice.
Good hit. Oh,
Okay.
it's down. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Haunter. The remaining Pokemon count is
I think we actually stay in with Electrode.
Become one-sided.
Self-Destruct isn't... Because Electrode is not a useful Pokemon for us anymore. It's got 1 Ghost left. Swift isn't going to hit. Self-Destruct isn't going to hit. Actually, Swift might hit, being the way that... I know it's a normal move and normal doesn't work on Ghost, but the way Swift works where it kind of, quote-unquote, hits anything, it might actually still work on Ghosts. I don't know. Toxic doesn't work on a poison Pokemon, so we can really just use Thunder here. I think we just keep trying Thunders, and even if we are confused, it's not a big deal.
Whoa! It attacked itself. What now?
We're just more or less sacrificing Electrode at this point.
What a
So
furious
if it is able to get off a Thunder and do some damage, or best case scenario, even paralyze a Haunter, sweet.
There's the attack. A decent hit.
That's solid enough damage for what we needed.
A psychic blast. Yeah, it's a hit. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
One more time. Still confused, man.
Uh-oh,
That
it's confused.
was a long confusion.
Hey, what's it doing? Down it goes.
So now we can bring
What will
in...
the next Pokemon
I guess
be?
you just bring Kadabra back in,
Now.
and the
Here's a
Psybeam.
Pokemon chain.
Psybeam should kill.
Oh, it's poison. Will it be okay? The remaining Pokemon stock is 2 to 1. The combatants are making sparks fly. How's that? Super effective.
There you go.
Oh, is it down and out? And there goes the battle.
Okay. Solid battles. And now just Sabrina. It's a pretty scary team. Okay, what do we want to do here? I think we actually lead Electrode. She doesn't have any water Pokemon, so we don't need to keep an Electrode for that. So what we do is we just hit stuff with as many Thunders as we can, or honestly even Swift, or Toxic, even, and then you self-destruct with that and blow up, hopefully an Alakazam or a Kadabra. But honestly, I don't think much of anything here is going to be able to live through an Electrode self-destruct. So you take Electrode, and then what do we take? I kind of want to take Charizard for that Executor and the Jinx. And it should be okay against the other Pokemon. But especially for those two, that's a good relatively hard counter for those. And then the question is, who's left? We've never once used Raticate, unfortunately. And I still think Raticate's good. I think Raticate would do really well against the Alakazam and the Kadabra. And probably pretty good against the Jinx, too. We could take the Kadabra. That can Thunder Wave any of this stuff. We can get into Recover battles. Our Psybeam could confuse. I think Parasect is just too slow, unfortunately. It would be nice to put him to sleep with Spore. But I don't think Parasect manages. And then Starmie. Tri-Attack's not bad. Minimizing is good. But our real attacks are both special attacks. And I don't think they get through all that much. So, Kadabra or Raticate? I think we got to bring our own Kadabra. It's a good switch in against other psychic moves. Okay, I don't love Executor. Why don't we try Toxicking this thing? And then switching to Charizard. Haha, you had the same thought. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually really not worried about that, because, again, we're going to try self-destructing Electrode. So now we hard switch to Charizard. And we can kind of let the poison do its thing. We can use Fly with Charizard. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. We can use Fly with Charizard to get extra Toxic turns. We could use Fire Spin to get extra damage. Thinking that this thing is probably going to try using Toxic on Charizard as well, why don't we go with Fly? Ooh, you're going to swap out. Okay. Okay, would have been nice to use Fire Spin instead. That's fine. We can still fly. We can still get a move off. Did a lot of damage. Ice Punch will hurt. Decent hurt. But I think we just fly again. And I don't think you can do a whole lot. Oh, you're swapping out Jinx too. I think that's great for us. I think the worst thing this could do right now is use Reflect before we get to hit it with the... Yeah, Toxic doesn't hit us.
What'll it do? The move failed to click. The dangerous attack.
Oh, the crit. Did we get it? Oh, so close.
Furious battle.
Okay, here's maybe a dumb thing. If this thing's gonna try using Toxic against us, we're gonna switch back to Electrode, which is already poisoned, so that would be a wasted turn for it. Maybe this is trying to be too big brain here. Maybe we should have just killed Alakazam.
Be okay?
Yeah, I think it was too big brain.
What now?
That's okay. We won't die to a Psybeam, and now we can use Swift and kill this
Will
Alakazam.
this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
Definitely faster. Electrode, I believe, is faster than anything.
Yeah, it's a hit. Oh, is it down and out?
So now he's got a half health Jinx, or she. Sabrina's got a half health Jinx and an Executor that's already poisoned.
Oh, it's poison. Will it be okay?
We should be able to tank.
How will the type difference affect that?
No, I think you just switch back to Charizard. Self-destruct wouldn't kill this thing. Thunder is not very effective against it. Swift's not going to do much damage. And the worst it can do is Mega Drain to get that health back from the Toxic hitting it. So we've now nullified that with Charizard. We can fly. Even if you swap out to Jinx, Fly kills that too. I think we got it. Fly does have a chance to miss. But not today. Ooh, the crit too. Nice. Very nice.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. We're down to the last Pokemon. The remaining Pokemon.
So we're faster than the Jinx. We could use Fire Spin, but we know that a Fly will kill this thing. So we just burn the turn, see what it uses. Yep. And we should be good.
Oops, that's a miss. What a furious battle. Here comes the aerial attack.
Nice. I did kind of want to see Electrode explode, but we didn't even have to do that.
That's it. Stay clear.
Very nice. Hey, you know what I didn't do? Wrote down the names of the Pokemon we used. Raticate, Electrode, Charizard, Kadabra, help me out, guys. I could just go back in the edit and make sure I find out, but it is sad that my short-term memory is so bad that I can't even remember the other two Pokemon I used. Incredible. I'm stalling for time and I still can't even think of it. All right. Well, that's enough Gym Leader Castle for one day. We'll come back and we'll do Blaine and Giovanni, and I still am pretty sure you fight a Mewtwo at the end of that. So we'll see about that. We'll go back to the Kids Club and we'll play one game to just ease us back down. We've played all of these at this point, so let's do a Run Rattata Run. This is a fun one. I don't like that the jump is on the D-pad. We'll try. Okay, we're blue at the top, feeling good. There's just enough lag in this that as soon as you see the gate, you have to jump. Nice. All right, felt good about that. You know, that's for the Raticate we didn't use. Oh, Starmie! Starmie was a Pokemon that we used. Starmie and... Oh, come on, what was the last one? Oh, no. All right, quit out. Raticate, Electrode, Charizard, Kadabra, Starmie, and... I just don't remember. I'm sure you're yelling at the screen. You can go back and just click on the YouTube video. I can't do that live because, we're recording the thing right now. I'll figure it out. I'll make sure to put the last knockout there at some point. Parasect! It was Parasect! Yes! Yes! That's why I forgot it. It's a completely forgettable Pokemon. Perfect. Great. All right. This was Stadium Brats. I don't even know what episode this is. Like 14, 15, maybe 16. I think it's 15. We're making our way. We're not too far away. I believe there is like an extra harder challenge of a lot of this stuff if we do complete all of it. I have no intention of doing the harder stuff. I think we could just play through what's here. We've beat all of the stuff that we're shown, and then we can go on to another game. Someday I'd like to do Stadium 2 with the same rule set and see how that goes. But I don't think I'll do those back to back. Anyway, I think that's it for me. I do have a couple of other plugs though, if you're interested in hearing or seeing more stuff from me. I have a video game podcast that I do with a couple of my friends. It's called The Casual Hour. We stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Central Time. On Mondays and Fridays, we are just playing games, just streaming some stuff. My co-host Bobby and I, we stream more like turn-based stuff, somewhat similar to stuff you'd see here in Stadium Brats, but a lot of like those roguelike deck builders that are so fun and popular. We play a lot of those, but we do a lot more turn-based stuff, more chill, kind of just hanging out streams. And then on Fridays, Bobby and the third member of the Casual Hour, Johnny, who has been on Stadium Brats before, but actually both of them have been on previous episodes of Stadium Brats. Brats, you know what I mean. Johnny and Bobby play video games on Friday. I know they just started playing that Helldivers 2, and I think they're probably going to be streaming that when we come back. We're on kind of a hiatus at the moment because Bobby is moving or getting ready to move, and so we're taking some time for him to get stuff set back up. And then another thing you could do with and also on Wednesday, our Wednesday streams are our Casual Hour podcast. That is when we're doing a proper podcast. You can join along with us on Twitch. We do put out the audio for it on Fridays though, so you can listen to it as well. We do lots of fun stuff there. We do like deep dives into video game history stuff. I recently did a deep dive where I looked at the PlayStation iToy and told my buddies all about where the PlayStation iToy came from and the games that it could play and why it was much more popular in Europe than it was in the United States. Kind of cool stuff there. We also talk about the games that are coming out each month and do a little monthly preview so people can see what's coming out, what we're excited about, and we can make some picks so we can look around at the next month and go, oh, yeah, that game ended up being terrible. Why'd you pick that game? And laughing at each other. And then sometimes we just have what you've been playing episodes where we talk about the games that we've been playing and talk about some of the news of the day. That's really fun. Follow that, twitch.tv/The Casual Hour. And it's a great time. As for me, I also have one more thing. I do another podcast called Pilot Program that I do with my very good friend Pierce Corshane. He has also been on Stadium Brats before. That's a podcast where he and I watch the first episodes of every television show ever made. We're I think 15 episodes in, so we've got a lot of TV shows to go. But very recently we recorded an episode on Dairy Girls, which is a UK based or Northern Ireland based show that was on Netflix. Really funny show. We talked about it, had a great time. And we've announced that our next episode is going to be on the A-Team, the 1980s Mr. T-led action show. I'm looking forward to that. I've never seen the A-Team before, just the cultural osmosis of that, so that'll be fun. You can find that at acast.com/pilot program, maybe? No, acast.shows. I don't know. Search for Pilot Program Podcast and you'll find it. You'll find it that way. That's a better way of finding it. I think that's it for me. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Chasey K Plays, or this episode of Stadium Brats from Chasey K Plays. Next time, we'll maybe complete the Gym Leader Castle and see what happens after that. So, thank you very much. Till then, catch you later.